Hi, Keith Doherty here, and welcome to Ecom Inspector. I want to do a quick overview of exactly how powerful this software is. Now, the first thing you can do, you can see we're on the Shopify tab. Now, there's two parts of the Shopify tab. There's the store section. There's a little toggle button here. If I click it, it actually toggles to the product section. So there's two parts to the Shopify section depending on how you want to search. So let's go back to the initial stores tab. So the stores tab allows me to either, if I'm searching and I come across a Shopify URL, I can drop that in and then I can view the best sellers on that store. I can also search within the top stores a keyword in the domain. Now that's on this side. Or I can purely look down the list here. You can see these are the top selling Shopify stores. So the number one store being ColourPop has a rank of 2,521 and it gets 161,000 visitors a day. Now on this side, if I go ahead and click, we have a bunch of different icons here. So the first icon will let me view this store's product. So if let's say MVM T watches, I wanted to see their products, I could click this button. I'm going to do that in a minute. Now if I click this button, it's actually going to take me over to the store and it's going to sort the products on the store by their best selling products. So it'll basically take me to their store and then it puts these in order. So I know that on MVMT watches, the number one selling product is this gunmetal sandstone maybe, watch. So this is the number one, this is the number two selling product. All right, so that's one way I can actually use the search functionality of the Ecom Inspector application. Now the other thing we can do is, like I said, we can go back here inside of Ecom Inspector, and if we wanted to, we say, hey, let's look at all the products that are built into the store. So if I click this little search icon, it flips me over to the products toggle switch, so it flips me over to the product side. And you can see the store name is in here. So what this is going to do, it's going to go ahead and pull in all the different products that are on that store. Now I can say I only want to look at US dollars. These are all the dollars built in. We can look at price ranges. So now what I have is these are the stores sold by MVMT watches. This shows me the store rank and the number of visitors per day that store gets. So I know that the Chrono gunmetal black leather. Now if I click on this, it's going to actually take me over in a new tab to the actual product on their site. If I want to see how they have a layout, how they're displaying it, anything else like that, the information is going to be directly on their site. But inside of Ecom Inspector, I can see these are all the products that are being sold inside of MVMT watches. Now we know that this store has a rank of 16,826 and we know that they get 22,100 visitors a day. So we know the store is selling a good amount of inventory and producing a good amount of sales based upon that traffic. They would have to have really, really bad conversions to not be able to be making money with that kind of traffic. So there's a ton of traffic going to the site. We can see that the product type is that they classify this as a men's watch, and then this shows you when the product was created. So they've been selling this Chrono gunmetal black leather watch since November 12th of 2016. So that's one side of this tab here. So we can use the stores tab. We can see the best-selling stores. We can then also trigger activity over on Facebook. We can do a search on Facebook. We can use we can quickly search for that site. This takes us over to SimilarWeb so that we can look at where the traffic is going to this site. So we can see that we clicked on this phone bibby or phone bye-bye, however you want to call it. We can see that they have a lot of traffic here, right? The visitors are high. They have a really good, they're typically getting traffic from the United States, the UK, Germany. So if you're going to target your Facebook ads, you know exactly where to target them. It talks about who's referring sites in. The other interesting thing down here is the social traffic. So we can see that 99% of their social traffic is coming from Facebook. So that's a good indicator that they're most likely running ads from Facebook to get that traffic. We can do searches on Facebook. We can do searches on Google. So this one side is just amazing what you can do. And then if you want to, now if you know what niche you're in and you just say, hey, you know, I know what I want to sell. You're not going to use the store. We're going to use the general keyword. Let's say, you know, fidget spinners tend to be really big, right? So I could type in fidget. I could type in even fidget spinner. and then I could go ahead and click search, and it's going to go out and it's going to find all of the stores that are selling fidget spinners. So this store started selling these on May 29th. We can see that dailysteals.com, their store rank is 34,000. They're getting 14,900 visitors a day. So to me, they're probably being pretty successful. It looks like they're doing with this gives me an idea that they're doing a free plus shipping. Once again, well, obviously the ad said it there too, but just by looking at the price, so here it says free, you pay shipping. So we can see that they're basically giving these away to get people into their store, right? But we just quickly typed in the keyword fidget spinner, and we see that we're finding stores that are already selling these, and we know that these stores are getting traffic. I mean, you can see here this store gets 6,300 visitors a day, 6,300, 6,300. Looks like it's all the same store there. That E6 City looks like they're flipping over and selling fidget spinners. Here's another one that gets 4,900 visitors a day. Triple point spinner fidget rainbow. So you can see that we can quickly find products that are selling on best-selling stores. We can then see exactly how they're selling them. We can see the description. Now it cuts off here. You can see we truncate this because we want to try to get you the data. But all you have to do, you want to see the full description. If you just click on it, it takes you right out to their page, and we can actually see exactly how they're marketing this product. So they have the different prices and how they're doing it. We can look at the information they're providing, the features, any type of reviews or discussion that they have. So what you would do is, if I wanted to sell this, is I would then find a supplier, and then I could go ahead and put it in my store the same way. So the question then comes, now that I can find these products from these best-selling stores, I can simply search by the keyword. What you can do then is you can activate our AliExpress tab. So we click the AliExpress tab. We already have the keyword fidget spinner in there. I'm going to look for US dollars, everything in English, and then US. So I'm going to go ahead and fetch product listings. Now you can search if you want specifically shipping to other countries. You can check that there. So what this is going to do now, guess what? Guess what we just located, right? Look at these, red, black, blue, green. If I go over here, this looks very similar to this kind of spinner. So this could be where they're getting them from, because what this is telling us is this store has e-packet, which is huge, right? We know that they're going to get the delivery quickly. They're going to have a tracking number, so we know that people get delivery. These are $1.78, or that's for the e-packet, and we know they're $1.61. So out the door, we're talking a little over $3. Their processing time is 7 days, so that's pretty good too. Here's another one that are selling e-packet for $1.57. $1.72, and they're processing in 3 days. So what this now allows us to do is we can find the winning products over on Shopify. Then we can immediately come over to the AliExpress tab and find a supplier that has e-packet, right? I love to use e-packet myself because I feel that I know they're going to process the order quickly. They're going to get it to the person, and it has tracking. Tracking is important, especially if you take PayPal payments and somebody files a dispute. If you have that tracking number, you simply drop the tracking number in, and you can show that the item's been shipped and it's in transit or it's been delivered, so you can easily win PayPal disputes if you have an issue with PayPal, if a customer does dispute. But you can see that they've moved like 4,000 of these, their volume of these, 4,300, 2,300. So obviously fidget spinners are selling extremely well. We saw a bunch of stores selling them, and now we can see exactly the inventory on where we could get them from. Now, how we could take this research even further is we could then come to the Amazon tab, and we could essentially use our same keyword. It's already programmed into Ecom Inspector, and now what this keyword is doing is it's actually going out on Amazon, and it's going to look at Amazon and see exactly what are people typing in on Amazon in relation to the keyword fidget spinner. So how are people searching on Amazon? Are they typing in a certain kind of fidget spinner, or maybe a certain color? So we can get even more data to see exactly how people are looking for fidget spinners, especially on Amazon. And we know Amazon is a huge platform when it comes to selling e-commerce products, right? So that's I think it's really important to do this research, and you can see how seamless it is with Ecom Inspector that we went from Shopify to finding a product to AliExpress rest of finding a supplier. And now really what I'm doing here with the Amazon is I'm just digging a little deeper to see maybe there's some keywords I can use for SEO purposes, that if you code your actual product on your Shopify, because Shopify is a trusted platform by Google, right? So if I put my store on Shopify and I SEO optimize my listing, and I use keywords that I know people are typing into Amazon to buy, there's a good potential that my Shopify store could show up in organic listings, and I'm going to get free traffic to my store without having to pay for any ads at all. So that's why I take this extra step here to actually come over to Amazon. This takes a little while because it's digging down deep into Amazon. It's looking at all the suggested searches, and it's going to come back and it's going to show us exactly all these searches and what everybody's typing in, and specifically what they're looking for. Maybe they're looking for black fidget spinners or red ones, right? We might not know, but if we knew that, then we could tap into that data and use it so we could potentially sell more merchandise, and we could do it not only for free, right? So we could do it for free by tapping into SEO. So here's what these are all the keywords that people are using on Amazon right now, and we can see, you know, fidget spinner is obviously big. Fidget spinner, they're typing in free shipping. Fidget spinner 10-minute spin, 12 packs, 100 packs, $2. So this shows us what people are typing in on Amazon. So if you had something that was related to this, you could, you know, fidget spinner adults, adult metal, adult only. You know, you can just see, you know, affordable. So people are typing in fidget spinner affordable. Fidget spinners for different ages, right? So those are fidget spinner Air Force, airplane. So these are different kind of fidget spinners that are people looking for, all metal. So like I said, I use this data to really see, and you can see there's tons and tons of data in relation to what people are typing into Amazon to see exactly, you know, to find, because they're buying. You know, people go to Amazon to buy, so they're not going to Amazon just to play around. So people are typing this information in because they want to buy. You know, fidget spinner Batman, fidget spinner bearings. A lot of people now, these spinners, what's happening with the spinners is the bearings are going inside the middle of the spinner and they're buying bearings. So that's another market that you could get into. You could sell the fidget spinners and you could sell the bearings. All right, so that's the Amazon tab. The Ecom tab is basically what this allows us to do is we can do a quick search on eBay. So if I click this, it's going to go ahead and bring up eBay for us, and we can look at fidget spinners. What are people selling them for? What kind of stock's going on over there? So it gives us another indicator of what's going on in the marketplace. We can look at on Etsy. What are people doing on Etsy? Is anybody getting creative? Is anybody doing anything fancy on Etsy? So you can do a quick look. This brings us over to Etsy and lets us do even more research. We can do Winilio. What are people you know, putting these in on Winilio? So we can come here quickly and see, you know, is there anything that we're seeing that stands out? Is there anything that's different, right? So this just gives us, this is a universal tool that you can do all of your searching and inspecting and everything you want to do when it comes to finding products, selling products, knowing how to optimize, knowing exactly how to sell. We can also click on Google. If we want to look at, this is awesome. So fidget spinner, we can look at Google Trends. Or what are people doing? You know, we can obviously see there was a huge trend coming here, you know, April, and then now it looks like the trend may be tailing off. So this is kind of an indicator that fidget spinners went way up. This is from a Google search standpoint, people typing it into Google, and now they may be tailing down. So that may not be a good product to be selling right now, because you might have missed the wave. Now you could watch this and see if it maybe comes back up, but as it looks right now, it looks like it peaked and now it's kind of tailing back down. So that looks like what happened there. So that's good to look at the Google Trends. The Facebook tab that's here, what we can do is we can search on Facebook. So this is going to take us over to Facebook, and we can then look at different things on Facebook that are related to fidget spinners. Do we want to find how people are advertising these on Facebook? So let's say I wanted to find people that were doing fidget spinners and they were offering just pay shipping. So people just doing free plus shipping offers. I can tell it to start inspecting, and it's going to take us over to Facebook, and it's going to find all the posts that are related to fidget spinners that say just pay shipping. So we can see this one here. I'm trying to see if there's data on this. So this one's had 74,000 views. They've had 24 comments, 20 shares, 151 likes. That's probably a good indicator that they may be doing well, right? They may be selling those well, and that's the ad. They're using a video ad. Free fidget spinner, sale ends Friday. So this one, not a lot of activity. They've had a lot of likes, right? A lot of likes, not a lot of comments, and not a lot of shares. So that could or couldn't be a bad thing, right? So this one's had 13 views. It's a newer. This one's had 115,000, 774 comments, 145 likes, 145 comments, 89 shares. So this fidget spinner is hot. This PlayStation fidget spinner is one of the most powerful. Okay, so maybe this is a new one we didn't even know about, right? This PlayStation fidget spinner. Apparently people are liking this, right? This is a new trend. This one's got a lot of views. So we may have found another product within that one niche that we found that could be a great selling product for us. And now we know exactly how somebody is selling this. If we wanted to, we could actually go over to their store. Okay, we could go to their store and see they're selling this thing. So they're doing free plus shipping. And we could see exactly how they're doing it and how they're marketing and everything. And we see their Facebook ad. This is exactly how they're running their ad, right? So now we know how to market it ourselves, right? So that's the power of Ecom Inspector. You can also, just to take this further, you could go to Pinterest if you want to search for the keyword as well. That'll do the search for you there. And then we've also built in the YouTube suggest. Now, what you can do here is, this is similar to the Amazon suggest, where it will look at what are people typing in on YouTube in relation to our keyword. So the keyword fidget spinner, this is going to go out and it's going to look at all of the searches inside of YouTube and say, what are people typing in? Now I would guess, because my grandson really liked fidget spinners and we've bought some, and it seems like what he likes to watch on YouTube is like fidget spinner tricks, right? They like to see tricks and things that they could learn to do with them. So most likely that's what's going on there. So how could you capitalize on that, right? So we're seeing, look at all these. Look, these are all keywords that people are putting on YouTube looking for different fidget spinner stuff. Fidget spinner 7-Eleven, 7-Eleven Gold, $8. Fidget spinner. Look at all these fidget spinner accidents. So how you could capitalize on these is you could make videos and use these keywords, right? We know people are looking for these keywords, so make a video related to whatever people are typing in here. And then we could essentially use that video to get free traffic on YouTube and direct people back to our site. So I kind of went through these really fast because I didn't want to take too much of your time. I know we've kind of gone a good amount of time here, but the tool is so powerful that I could spend a while showing you all the different features. Now I think the really powerful one that you saw was being able to use the Shopify to type in any keyword you want to find winning products. You can search stores if you know specifically. You can search, then we can look at the winning stores, and then we can immediately come over to AliExpress and we can find exactly where we're going to buy these from. So now I know I can go to this direct store here and I can get my inventory and I know exactly what it's going to cost me. So this is just an extremely powerful software application, and we're just excited that you're here checking it out today. So make sure you get in today because it's obviously a special offer and it's not going to last forever, but go ahead and click the button below, get signed up. You're going to get instant access to Ecom Inspector. We have a full training section with videos that's going to walk you through exactly how to use each of these tabs in a lot more detail than I had here. You got a quick general overview, but there's so much this tool can do, and we're excited to have you on board. So I'm looking forward to seeing you on the inside. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.